Hello there, I'm here with Nick Mongan, a virtual learning consultant at Hemsley Fraser, and we are continuing our tour of the virtual collaboration tools that we use at Hemsley Fraser. Welcome, Nick.
Hi, John.
We're now looking at Zoom, and so, Nick, if you could just talk us through the platform and how you use it.
Will do. Thanks, John. So we're in Zoom at the minute, which is a relatively new platform in the bigger scheme of things, but one that's having quite a lot of impact for Hemsley Fraser as we work with our clients, both in the online meeting space and for training sessions as well. So lots of interactivity with this platform, which is great, which means that we can use this for training sessions that are running. And we've seen several clients want us to do that recently. So you can enable your webcams again. So John, if you look to the bottom of the screen, you should be able to see a feature which allows you to start video. So if we both click on that option now, it will fire into life, and it's actually a pretty good video conferencing platform, Zoom. It's one of the strengths of the platform that a lot of people really enjoy using it with. So we regularly, again, as we said in earlier sessions, encourage use of webcam where we can. We feel that it really helps with the group dynamic, informal training, or as informal as we want to be, but also in cross collaboration meetings as well. It's just such a good idea when you've got that facility to turn your webcam on. You can really do that. So as I said, we use a variety of the features in Zoom, which you can see now over towards the right hand side of the screen. You can see a couple of things going on. We have a participant chat panel, which is great, which we use throughout the session, throughout meetings. And then above that is our participant panel. And you can see in this platform, like other traditional training platforms, there's a series of audience engagement tools as well. So we can ask for a green tick if somebody agrees with us. We can ask for a red cross if that's a disagreement. And we can actually give the facilitator a little bit of feedback as well through the more option as well. So you can let us know if you're on a break, you've stepped away from your machine, and give us a thumbs up and thumbs down as well at certain points in the session. So a good variety of things that we'd use, and you can also file transfer as well in this platform, so that's super handy as well. You can send the group Word documents, PDFs really easily through the chat panel, and it appears as a downloadable content piece of content, so I can actually upload a file there, and it will allow me to do that pretty easily for the group, which is great. We use that a lot as well for things like pre-work or post-work, or for sending a set of session slides. So you can see here I'm just uploading something at the minute which should become available, so that will appear in a moment or two. So that's super handy. We often look for that in our training sessions. And then from there, it's a screen sharing type of platform, but with some strong functionality built into it. So we can share slides and then ask people to do things like annotate on them and write onto the slides to share some experience in the room, which is handy to do. So we regularly do that. We'll load a platform, a slide into the platform. We can poll as well. So polling is something else which is used quite commonly. So John, have you done the pre-work? You can let me know by telling me a yes or a no. Or we might get, oh, John's been an erstwhile student, you've done it. Or it might be somebody says, what pre-work at that stage. So we'll poll regularly. They're really handy as well for when we're transferring learning for those kinds of sessions. So we really enjoy using a full suite of tools at our disposal. So yeah, we share a lot of content.
So, from a user perspective, it looks really clear and simple. How is it from a host perspective? Is it also easy to get set up?
Yeah, it's like any platform. You need to learn to master the technology, which takes a little bit of time to do that. But once you have mastered it, it works really well, actually. There's a little bit of difference to using some of the other platforms in our system that we have, such as WebEx and Connect and Skype for Business, where you load content and then you annotate directly onto the slides. With Zoom, you're screen sharing, so you're sharing a presentation. So there's a couple of things that are a bit different to how traditionally we've facilitated in this space, but works really well. And importantly, for those of us that are considering, can we use breakout rooms, which again are really important, you can definitely break out within Zoom, and that's pretty user friendly as well. So when we're teamed up with a producer, the experience from a participant point of view is really like being in a classroom as much as we can. We'll be engaging in group conversations, individual conversations, we'll be sharing content, we'll be asking people to collaborate using things like whiteboards in the space as well. And all of that can be saved and sent locally and recorded afterwards as well. So lots to really think about. The other thing that I think Zoom is priding itself on is ease of access into the platform. So you can use on a mobile device, and it should pretty much be seamless depending on what device you're logging in from. So a lot of people are finding the benefits of Zoom there, and pretty competitive pricing model as well, and being really clear with that. So yeah, we use Zoom a fair amount. So we look forward to collaborating with you in the online space again in one of our other platforms, but this was a very quick tour and a look round the features and functionality of Zoom.
Thanks, Nick.
All right.